Hey everybody, it's Running Through Water. It's time for 3 minutes in the water. It's been a really long time. I've been racking my brain all day thinking about how I want to talk about something that happened today. So I think I'm going to start by asking everybody this question of, I want you to think about who in your life is worthy. I mean, literally, like in your circle, who's worthy of your attention? Who's worthy of your time? Who's worthy of your money? Who is worthy of your conversation? Think about who those people are. You'll probably find that there's like varying levels of worthiness. Let's face it, we'll probably spend a little more money on our child or our spouse than we might some acquaintance from church. So think about that. Think about the levels of worthiness, what that means, who those people are, and what makes them worthy to you. So while you're chewing on that, I want you to listen to a couple of things. So today, it was decided that states are going to be able to make the decision as to whether or not they make it a requirement for their Medicaid recipients to have to work in order to receive medical benefits. I'm not sure, number one, if that's legal federally, but that's neither here nor there. So, to be clear, we're not talking about children or the elderly or the disabled, at least not yet. What we're talking about are able-bodied adults receiving Medicaid benefits. Now, to be clear, the second part is Medicaid for those kinds of people is what's called a means-tested program. In other words, they have to kind of meet this bottom level threshold of income in order to qualify for the medical benefits. When you think about the question, should able-bodied adults have to work or volunteer or be in a work-study program or whatnot in order to receive their medical benefits? I think most reasonable people would say, yeah, if they can, they should. I mean, that's how I get my medical benefits. I work and I pay for my insurance that way. So here's the thing that you might not know. 60% of those Medicaid recipients are working. They're poor. They can't afford benefits through their companies they work for or through the private sector. And that is why they're accessing Medicaid benefits through the state. So they're already working. If not, there's about 80% of them who live in a household where there is one person working, and they still can't afford medical benefits. So they receive Medicaid. So they are working. Like the vast majority of families and individuals who are able-bodied are receiving benefits and are working. So how do we decide the worthiness of the others in saying they must work when we don't know their situation? Am I worthy? Am I worthy of Medicaid benefits if I'm not working? I mean, I do. I work part-time. I'm a private contractor. I can't afford medical benefits. And thank goodness my husband has a pretty decent job with pretty decent benefits. Puts me in a good category because I can't work full-time and get benefits through an employer because I have to be flexible because I have a disabled child. I can't find childcare easily for a 12-year-old in diapers, so I'm able to do it, and I'm fortunate. But what happens in 10 years when my 12-year-old ages out of the system and something happens to my husband or my husband's job, and I still can't work full-time or enough to have medical benefits, and I have to be around to take care of my kid? Am I worthy of Medicaid benefits without working? I bet a lot of you will say, yeah, well, I mean, that's different. You have a kid who needs care and he's disabled and you kind of look like me and I kind of agree with a lot of what you say. So, yeah, that's different. But what about my disabled child? I mean, he's able-bodied. When he's 22, what does that mean? Would I want him to work? Yeah, of course I want him to work. He wants to work. That's like our dream. But there aren't systems in place that will allow that to happen. Not right now. Is he worthy of Medicaid benefits even though he's able-bodied if he can't work? because of his cognitive impairments? I think he is. I think I am. What about people with chronic illnesses that are invisible, like asthma and arthritis and depression? People who try very hard to work, but perhaps can't do that full time with any regularity or consistency. Are they worthy? So here's the thing I think I want to get across. If you've thought about the people in your life who are worthy of your time, your energy, your money, your attention, they're people a lot like you. They live in your neighborhoods, they live in your home, they're your family, they're people you love. You understand their circumstances. Not everybody is worthy of the same amounts of stuff in your life, but, we make those decisions, and it's based on love, and it's based on familiarity. That's how we decide who's worthy. So those people who aren't worthy of our time, our energy, our attention, our money, does that mean they're just not worthy at all? Because we don't understand their circumstances? They're worthy to someone. Because everybody here I've asked has that circle of worthiness going on. And whoever's in your circle might not be in my circle. So why do legislators and we decide who's worthy of those things? I guess that's what I wanted to talk about today. We got to change, guys. We have to start seeing everybody as equally worthy, even when we don't know them or their circumstances, because it's very complex, very complex. Just trying to be human here. I hope you go out and try to be human too, even if it changes your behavior or your ideas just slightly. I don't know what the answer is, other than to be cool, all right? 3 minutes in the water, 7 minutes in the water. Have a great day, everyone.